What's up, Toy Fam, and welcome back to the Totally Cool channel. And it's another Transformers Tuesday. I love Transformers. We started our collection with the Transformers, and in fact, I think second to the GI. Our largest collection is still the Transformers. We've got a ton of Transformers compared to the other lines that we've collected, and it shows because now we're seeing these guys who are not as famous because we just wanted to make sure we got everything on the War for Cybertron trilogy. So that being said, we are going deeper into the War for Cybertron trilogy toy line. Last week we did Hubcap. This episode we're doing Black Roritchi. Who is Black Roritchi? Haven't got a clue. He wasn't in the G1. According to this box, he is a deluxe class, and he is WFC GS22. That's GS2222. That means he's a 22nd toy in the War for Cybertron Generation Select. So he's not Siege or Kingdom or Earthrise. He's just Generation Select, meaning he's just an added toy to the line, but probably did not appear in the trilogy on Netflix. So let's set these guys aside. As I mentioned in the previous episode, we're going to be doing a couple of two-parters. No, one two-parter. This guy, Cordon and Autobot Spinout. And this one, Art Fire Nightstick. Okay, Art Fire Nightstick. But let's focus on this guy. So let's set this aside. And we've got something that kind of spilled over. It's still the same mold. This is Transformers Legacy. Lift Ticket, another deluxe class. So the deluxe classes are probably the second to the smallest. You've got the core class, and you've got the deluxe class. You've got the Voyager class, and then you've got the leader class, and then the commander class. So this is approximately 6 inches in height, I think, or it's about 4.5 inches. The deluxe class is 4.5 inches, and the Voyager class is around 6 inches. So, let's look at the box. Again, your generic, same as Hubcap, the generic, 2/3 Autobot emblem, 1/3 is on the side. It says Transformers, some Cybertronian glyph, Transformers War for Cybertron trilogy, and Hasbro. 8 years old and above. That's basically what, there. So on the top, it says Transformers War for Cybertron trilogy. There's nothing much, no box art, no nothing. It doesn't even tell you how many moves it takes to transform him. We will do a separate transformation video. In fact, we've got a lot of these lined up. We're probably going to stop with the unboxing after March. With April and into May, we'll probably be doing more transformation guide videos. We might do that in conjunction with the unboxing so we don't get left behind, but we'll see. So stay tuned for that. By the way, before we go into the review, don't forget to hit like and subscribe for future content. Hit that bell button. We're also on Facebook and TikTok, so follow us there. So, with that, as mentioned last time, this is a sealed box. It's as sealed as you can get. It doesn't have a plastic window, so when I buy this, I make sure to open it to make sure that everything is complete. It's got all the parts, and you just lift the flap up like that, and it's there. Okay. Off the bat, just getting it uncovered. I like the color. The color just really strikes. It's nice. So let's take it out. That's simple. Not too different from Hubcap. You've got this mold where you have handles on the side, but basically it's designed to have the box stacked on top of each other without damaging the figure. As per usual, you have your manual. Okay, so this manual shows that he is he an Autobot? Is he a Decepticon? He is a Decepticon. Where is his logo? His insignia? It's nowhere on the figure. Could be on the feet. Not on the chest. But where did I see that he's a Decepticon? Right here on the manual. It says Decepticon right there. Okay. This is probably the first time we're going to show you a toy that we've never seen or reviewed before. They call this a Weaponizer. And when I say Weaponizer, that means he's not really a Transformer. He's kind of like a more articulated Lego. Not sponsored, by the way. Basically, you can pull him apart. It doesn't transform with all the joints attached. You pull him apart and you kind of maneuver the whole thing. And we'll show you that on the transformation guide. Kind of move the whole thing and then he turns into something else. In this case, he looks like a Cybertronian tank. And what else? He can also form into a spear for, if I'm not mistaken, either Scorponok or Black Zarak. I think it's more Black Zarak because Scorponok has his own weapon. Actually, Black Zarak is a repaint or a recolor of Scorponok. And we'll do Scorponok soon. Just have to find the heart to open him up. Although they have a re-release which I might purchase. So, what do we see in front of us? We see quite an intricately detailed Transformer. Okay, but you actually see the handles, the pegs that could act as handles when you turn them into a weapon. So he is a weaponizer, meaning he adds power to a big figure as its weapon. So let's take him out. Let's take him out. Just looking at him while I'm doing this, I'm pleased by the color. It's got some regalness to it. It's got some class to it. It's not just your simple gold. It's gold and purple with the proper mix, and it's one of the classier figures that I've seen. Okay, be careful. The hand, the finger. We don't want to get injured. So you have to be very careful when you take him out because he's a weaponizer. So he's supposed to come apart. There we go. Okay. Slowly. Okay. Forgot to set his arm loose. Okay. He is loose. Legs are loose. Okay. There's a delicate balance between strength and gentleness. There we go, he's out. Okay. Oh, stable figure. Boxy, but stable. Okay. Hips are just off kilter, but not too bad. Okay. Remember, guys, especially the kids, if you start opening toys, don't leave the stuff for your moms to clean. Clean them yourselves, you know. Keep the box intact, keep the clamshell intact, so you can put them back where you got them. Keep them for the future. I know I missed my toys when I was younger. Okay, so what do we see? We see a lot of moving joints. We see a lot of twisting and turning and crashing and burning. There we go. That's the weaponizer part I was telling you about. It's not, the joints are not fixed. The limbs are not fixed. You can pretty much remove every single part of him except for this. This one is locked in tight, the hip joint, but the legs come apart. Okay? The back, it's supposed to look like it's on the back, doesn't really transform. It just detaches and attaches somewhere else. So the head, it's not like, say, a slug where you remove the chest piece and you fold the head in. This is more just removing the other parts and sticking them in the appropriate hole, if you ask me. So now I don't know how to do this. Let's do the transformation video soon. But for now, it kind of looks like it changes configuration, and you could turn it into a spear. Probably a spear. But it's also a weapon. Where's that manual where you need it? I'll show you a picture. I'll post a picture of what it's supposed to look like, and you'll see more of that in the transformation guide. Okay? So it's supposed to look like this. Okay? So he's supposed to come apart. He's supposed to come apart. Don't worry that don't worry and think, oh, I broke him and not going to be whole again. If there's ever such a thing. Okay. If there's ever such a thing. Okay. It's easy putting back together. It's not that complex. Okay. If it's not that complex, why am I having difficulty? Sheesh. Okay, let's put the arms back in. Make sure you know what's right and left, because somehow... Oh. What the... There we go. Okay. I was thinking you were going to put the peg in a slot. It's supposed to... There's a peg already. And you put it right here. Okay. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. This one too. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, you can change his hands, both his hands, I think. You can swap it out, and they would both look like blasters. Okay? I don't know where I got this. I don't know how I got it this way, but it's not supposed to look like this. Oh, there you go. So the first look, when you take it off, it's like this. Then it's probably gonna fold out like this. Okay, so this is how it's supposed to be when it's attached to his back. Okay, so that is Black Roritchi. It's Black Roritchi. He's gold, he's purple, he's anything but black. I don't know where they got the black from. Let's do a toy review. This is not much of a review, by the way. Number one, the character is unfamiliar to me. He's not a G1 character for all I could remember. I've never seen him in the G1. I've never seen him post Transformers the movie. I've never even seen him on the War for Cybertron trilogy. So there's not much to go on. As much as he is an add-on to the collection, he is really just that. He's an add-on to the collection. He's not really a toy that brings back good memories of childhood or brings back... Oh, there are some kind of toys where they only show on screen for a minute or for even a split second. And as a toy collector, when you see that on screen, you go like, that's him. That's the guy. That's the guy. That's where I saw him. Right? This one doesn't have that. I don't have any recall of where he was in the series, where he was in the comic books. Let me know in the comment section if there's any Black Roritchi in any Transformers animations post Generation 1. If there's any Black Roritchi in the comic books or in any other in any other media. Okay. So playability. I think he's pretty cool as a toy. As a character, I keep saying it, I don't recall. But as a toy, he's pretty cool. He adds a lot of different dimensions in your play with the other Transformers toys that you have. He complements them pretty well, especially as a spear or as a toy. It's like, whoa. He could be a vehicle. He could be a weapon. We've seen this in this in the play sets like Omega Supreme with Fortress Maximus. We've seen these smaller characters, smaller toys turning into complementary weapons or even robots, particularly in the Headmasters universe. So, yeah, he's quite cool, and I would love to play with him and show you how to transform him or how to turn him into a tank or whatnot in the transformation guide. So stay tuned for that. Shelf appeal for a deluxe class. I mean, just look at the paint job, man. even if you don't know who he is, even if you don't have any history with this guy, I wouldn't mind keeping him out of the box. I would love to have him on my shelf. Just put him there, just look at him. He's fun to look at. The color scheme it's not dull. It's not plain. It's not exciting, but it's not boring either. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. What I think I'm trying to say is that he's cool to look at. The gold and the purple, the black, and the little accents of light blue. It just works. So shelf appeal is a high rating for me. Overall, is he cool? Is he not cool? Is he totally cool? I think he's cool. Not totally cool, he's cool. I don't know why I did that. Just looks weird. Cool. Anyway, yeah, he's quite cool. For somebody with no backstory, for somebody with no relevance to whatever, aside from being just a toy to add on to the collection, he's quite cool. So with that, we thank you for watching. That ends our toy review. With that, we thank you for watching this episode. Hope to see you on future episodes. Keep joining us. We've got a growing community. Keep subscribing. Tell your friends about us. Share this video. Put it on Facebook. Put it wherever you like, except, somewhere nasty. Just, follow us on Facebook. Follow us on TikTok. Instagram, not yet. But at least for YouTube, don't forget to hit that bell button, because we're going to pour out some really nice content in the future. So if you're a Transformers fan, it's Tuesdays for you. If you're a 80s toys, 80s characters kind, it's Thursdays for you with Throwback Thursdays. And if you're into superheroes or supervillains, it's Saturday for you. So, and if you like toys in general, watch us every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And we might even come up with a Sunday episode with a very nice surprise toy. So with that, we thank you for watching. Hope you like this video. Stay tuned for the next one. Remember, toys are not just cool, they're totally cool. So happy collecting. Bye-bye.